Welcome back, everybody. My name is Nutrace, and we are playing more PLO on Random Ones and a little bit on microgaming while we're waiting for the Random Ones tables. Let me just curve the camera here a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. And as you can see, there has been a new update for the Random Ones client today. They now offer for a 4-color deck various performance and stability improvements, and also automatic table arrangements. You can, right here you can see you can stack, tile, cascade, which unfortunately isn't super useful for us right now. Hang on. Okay, we'll let it go. Because right now they're assuming a row of 3 tables on the top row, and then they open up the second row for the other 3 tables. And that way on my screen they are overlapping. And the way I have set it up is that, you know, I have rows of 2. So I have 2 tables, and then the bottom row has 2 more tables. And so, at least for me, for now, that feature is not super useful, except for that the first table gets automatically put in the top left spot, and so I have an anchor point where I can position all the other tables on or after. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite surprised that there is actually a new update so quickly. Last update was a week ago, I think. So it really looks like that they weren't kidding when they said that since the big update we've been waiting for all the time that happened a couple of weeks ago, that implemented a lot of stuff allowing them to patch quicker in the future. And, you know, seems to be the case. So wonderful, good news. And the 4-color deck, of course, is pretty helpful, I think. Let me know how you like it. But I think it should make things a little bit clearer on stream as well. Not just for me. We have kings here, huh? And 3s. Okay, no reason to go crazy. Bottom set, you say original razor checks. Sky bets half pot. Okay. Go crazy with the bottom set just yet. Checks. This is one of those moments where I fall into the trap where people check the nuts. Good check raise. Doesn't look like it. Do I bet as a bluff? I think I'll just check it. I don't know. I'm a little bit too cautious, but then again, I'm just, you know, the day is just starting. Ooh, on this table Rasucho is there, that's nice. 2 to our left. Right, ooh, another PLO 20 table. Opening up on micro, and it looks to be a nice one, because there's no yellow tech on that table at all. You know what I mean? There's either unknowns or green techs. Quite nice for PLO 20 table. Don't have any of the wrecks sitting there. Alrighty. Jack Jack 4-4, follow to us on the button. We open, follow re-raise. We do. Ooh. That's so not our board. Nope. So I heard that Hold'em Manager 3 is implementing support for Run It Once hand history. So I actually went ahead and bought, paid for a month of Pocket, I believe it's. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. The Pocket HUD. But man, that's one horrible software for analysis. I don't know. I have no idea about the HUD. I heard good things about it. But just for analyzing stuff? What was I saying? Sorry. It's really not great. And I was planning on doing a review stream next because Pocket actually supports Run It Once hand histories already. But hell no. It'll take me days to figure that software out, and I just don't have the time or don't want to take the time. So we'll wait for either Pocket Tracker or if Hold'em Manager gets there first and we don't know anything definite about Pocket Tracker, I might just finally end up paying for Hold'em Manager 3. Which, you know, is not a bad call in any case, because for analysis it is a superior software compared to Pocket Tracker. It's just for the actual tracking, I always preferred Pocket Tracker over Hold'em Manager 3. Hold'em Manager 2 was great software. Hold'em Manager 3 was anything for me. At least when I was massively multi-tabling. Now that I'm playing 4 to 6 tables, usually that's not a huge factor anymore. I would hope I can do that lag-free. Get raised here with them kings, okay. Well, we do block the nut flush. Over here we flop 2 pair, good thing we didn't bet. Was not a great turn. Not a great river either. I'll let go. Never hurts to check stuff out, so let's see if I'm supposed to call that with the King 9-8, I believe it was. Okay. Oh, this one will let go. Okay, the 9 should be a raise fold. I think it's not a huge deal to be calling there, but I'll definitely have to take another look today in the break or after the streams at the king hands. I might be overcalling with them a little bit. This table, whenever I look over here, a big part has been played apparently. Oh yeah, I don't know why, because this gentleman is at the table. The Risucho guy was an engine for action. I see him starting to not like the race. Maybe I could just limp this one. Got aces down here, first aces of the session. So these guys apparently are raising Risucho a lot. Unfortunately here I can't really do anything about it. Ooh, a PLO 20 table opens on her. Well, get rid of a table then. Get let into here. Okay. The hell is this guy? Oh, it looks like they fixed a bug where tables sometimes don't come to the forefront and first they start up. Okay. I think this is a decent one to check. I don't really need to get raised here. Okay. Yeah. Sure what's up with the min raise, but okay. Well, closing the action, not folding. Hey, look at that. I like that bet sizing. The fold, really? Alright, good aces on the action table here. Different cause. I think there on this table there's a very decent chance that somebody is coming over the top exactly. Wonderful. Against a more or less random hand, and we're looking good so far. Well, that's not a bad card for him, but take it down, Shazam. Start. Table. Oh, that reminds me. Close this table down. Here. PLO 20 table up. Okay. Reason to come to the top, I think. Table 3, we took it down with a lone pair of kings on the board, on the flop. Turn the nuts currently. Call them one spot here. On table 4 we take it down. Like where this is going. The Nuclear Smurf in the channel. Welcome back, Nuclear. It's a little bit of an iffy spot because they're... Well, it's not an iffy spot. I have the nuts, don't get me wrong. I also have a redraw. It's just that, of course, there's flush draws out there as well. Hey, not helping you at all, my friend. Cool. Are off to a decent start. How are things going, Nuclear? I hope and trust everything is fine on your end. Alright. For 5 cents. If she raises, most likely I'm gonna let it go. Back to us. Oh, thanks for the good lucks. Alright. Then not flush. Another PLO 20 table opening up, okay. We're gonna go about this. So I think we're gonna ditch the PLO 10 table then. Because I do want to stick around on the microgame tables for now. Pretty juicy. especially this one here. Well, that's not a horrible flop either. Giving us a double gutter. One gut shot would be to nuts. Of course, blocking the nuts and having the nut flush draw. I've been fine. Thank you for asking. Although yesterday I had a weird day. Kind of just felt off. I don't know. I can't really put it into words. I was planning on doing a study day yesterday. And in the end, I wound up watching TV all day because I just felt... I felt off. The whole day was strange a little bit. There wasn't really any reason for it. But still, doing fine. Thanks for asking. Yeah, let's switch to PLO 10 table for now. Actually, oh, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Tables to keep, which ones to ditch. Get a walk here with kings. That's fine. And we got these beautiful 4-color cards now. Well, not sure about the beautiful card part, but they are much easier to discern and to differentiate from one another. Go for the raised bolt here. A little bit thin. However, we do get a top pair. Bad start. Down. We have 9s here. Make that 2 pair. So here we get raised. This one I'm willing to let go. Go for a half pot here. Sounds good to me. Oh, an ace is here. Taking this one down on table 3. Alright. Flop something nice. Oh, I had noticed this guy is so short, and this guy is short as well, then I wouldn't have called. Not worth our time in that case. But why am I in this hand? Oh, because I'm the big blind, okay. Always pays to check. Alright, putting a bunch of straights out there. But actually, this table is now kind of losing its appeal, so we'll ditch this one. Stick around on 3 run-and-runs tables then. Alright, find a lead here, I find it weird. get raised here by a short stacker. Short stacking part, man. Called here, and did we get called? I don't know, but we did take it down. Oh, on. That sounds interesting, Nuclear Smurf. I'll get back to that in a moment. Make a full house here. Really tiny pot. Okay. Maybe? Again with waiting for the river with the check raise there. Well, okay. I made it a goal for myself today and for the following days not to be calling rivers as light as I have in the past. Down here. And the one of the PLO 20 tables on microgaming laws. Oh, the diamond. Maybe I'm better off checking here. So, a mixed games event a friend streamer is hosting on Sears with clubs. That wouldn't be any of the Bad Beat Clothing affiliated folks, right? Wouldn't be Tony Warriors or something like? Because I think his mixed game is happening on another site. This guy's okay. Looking for mixed game players to promote it, so maybe you can participate too. Well, I'd love to help out and participate. The only thing is that I know the PLO part in mixed games, and I think I played a hand of Raz before in my life, where the goal is not to make a hand right. I think his goal is like to have the worst hand in the end. So what I'm saying is I don't really have any experience in the mixed parts of the mixed games. At least not in most of these games that are in there. But I'd be happy. Let's talk about it more on Discord, Nuclear Smurf. I'd be, if I can help in any capacity to either play or promote, I'll see what I can do happily. Two pair here and a gutter. These guys are playing, well, not for a big pot, but for a little bit of money. Quick call. Grab, and this guy had a 10, okay. Make 3 pairs, that's a lot of pairs. And we have a nice splash here, also a decent hand for it, which I would raise splash or no splash. Let this one go. Alright, a pair and a nut flush draw against a short stack. Playing this one hard. Fair enough. Yeah, by all means, Nuclear Smurf, do tell me more about the event and everything. Yeah, you're just saying the same thing. Oh yeah, you're saying what I was just saying. Not PLO, so I don't know how familiar you will be with it, but it would be awesome to have you joining. I would like to as well. Very much open to the idea. Why? Yeah, this... I don't remember the bet size. I kind of followed you on autopilot. Might have warranted some thinking about, seeing that we had the overpair and the gutter. Do I have a heart? Did have a heart as well. It's not Tony, okay, it's Super Hands, okay? Also not a bad nick. Yeah, I mean, by all means. By all means. Fun. If it's like low buy-in stuff, then I'm very happy to splash around a little in games that I don't know much about. I think we have a reasonable squeeze here with ace queen deuce double suited. Okay, so green is the clubs, blue is the diamonds, is always okay. I think the green is kind of weird. Borders on yellow for me. Then again, I'm a little bit colorblind. Ooh, what a flop. I'm not that colorblind, because this is not good for us, right? I think I need to phone a friend for this one. You are not on the Discord, Smurf. Oh, I need to rectify that. We have a pair of queens. Well, actually, we have a pair of aces, but we have a fold, is what we have. With the gutter, the overpair, and most importantly, both backdoor flushes for half pot, we are calling here. Oh, that is a little bit too much, I fear. Yeah. Down here, queen jack 10. 5, I think we're letting it go. A little bit more snug. They're putting it all in. Aces against pretty crappy kings. But with the, we have pretty much no equity. Well, not no, but we have a gutter. That's it right now. So let's see if we can take it away right away. Then we'll shut down. And there will be satellites, okay. Low ball mix that take place in August, don't know when exactly. Satellites to win you see from what I know. Okay, do you have any idea about the buy-in ranges? Like when you're not talking about qualifying via satellite, like what are the regular buy-in ranges? Do you happen to know? Check this one out. I am honestly not sure what good move is here. King. It's fine. Let's not get raised just yet. Toby's in the house. Nice to see you, Toby's. Welcome back. Oh, we have a little bit of a nut flush situation going on. Like it. A very nice €5 splash. Very crappy hand for it. Wow. Alright, limping I can do. I have a pair. I have a pair. I mean, pretty ridiculous spot. We're gonna let it go. Yeah. Just pot out wise, it was, yeah, ridiculous is the right word. So always action on this table apparently, not quite the hand I want to take to battle here. Yasucho folds, wow, that's... Fold here, that's nice. For us. Do you have any idea how much that will be? That is in real money? Oh, about $20. Okay, so it's a singular tournament, not like a series or something. Just one single tournament, so to say. There is always money in the middle on this table. Top set, you say, huh? Here we are putting some money in the middle for a change. Played a hand on this table in quite a while. Take it down with the kings. The gutter here, however, we have a really sweet hand. We're gonna go for a check raise. 2 flushes out there. We have a top pair now and double gutter raise. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, cool. I don't know if we're ever checking here. I kinda doubt it. It's all in all a huge turn for us, right? Against aces, we're doing fine. Fortunately, we don't get there, but yeah, we're doing fine. That's a pity that he had the flush draw, one flush draw covered. Well. And you know what? I hadn't noticed I'm under the gun here. This is not a race. Under the gun. Data position, it's fine. And I just fold this. Didn't pay enough attention there. Actually, let's keep watching here. Okay. I mean, that we can for sure call. The question is, what's the master gonna do here? Ooh. Here. Probably not plus EV call. This guy just called on the... I'm just gonna call you. He just called on the turn. Did he make a full house? He had it the whole way, huh? Well, that's what I get. Probably what I deserve in that spot too, so... Ain't too loudly. PLO 20 table and runner once opened up. A little busy for a moment. Make a top set, huh? Okay, so it's a single tournament, but there will also be satellites, as you said. Okay, fair enough. Also a good chance to learn the game. Yeah, yeah. Great. Yeah, actually, I don't hate this on this table. Paired board, okay, I shall be a little more careful. Then on the last paired board. Right, so I'm gonna have to give way too many tables. You know what, I guess we can close the PLO 10 table up here. Ace is on the action table, huh? This guy's been coming over the top a lot, but he mostly has been coming over the top when Versucho raises, so I'm not sure he'll do it now, but... Oh, is it? Like, he will. Get that. Bolts, that's awesome. Aces against aces. Oh, two pair, he has a flush draw. Come on, don't do it to me. Nice! Oh, yeah. That's a good one. 32 euros in profit right there. This one down. This player here has been very aggressive, 3-betting a lot. So far I had to fold against him mostly. Or her, but I assume it's mostly guys playing online poker this time of day. Honestly, not even completely sure I'm supposed to come over the top there. Check it out in a moment. Go for sort of a block a bit here after the flop and check. While here, flop top 2. Awesome. Nice! Nuts here against Basucho currently. I think the nuts stay nutty, right? Down here with a lot of aces and helpfully enough a 3 in our hand as well. Actually got in our hand too. Alright, that means we're sitting on 4 tables. I have 1 extra table open on the side. I'll bring it over whenever something interesting happens. So far, nothing has on that table. Down. All in all, we're off to a good start. After we had a -9 buy-in session last time. Yeah, we're up 5 buy-ins on micro currently. No, but we're down a buy-in on run it once. Yeah, that makes sense. Lost it all in there earlier. Still a decent start. Okay, let's just call for now. On this table, the action player has left. So shall I? Yeah, a lot of yellow text now on this table. Perfect, we get to book the winnings on this one. We have a nice deck here as well, I'm just noticing. Sorry, here. Table 3, we took it down with top 2. C-betting the turn. Sorry if the table switching was a little bit confusing there for a moment. Yeah! Action player left, table is breaking. Kind of funny to see that at PLO 20, it's something you see at high stakes usually. That everybody calls it a day when the fun player leaves the table. But there's some chance we're good here actually, and we are. Alright, we do have another nut job on another PLO 20 table. And that was off screen until now. I.e. this one, and we have aces, unfortunately this guy folds here to this. Well, that bodes well for us, I would say. crazy guy here. Turn. Let's go for the raise fold here. I think I kind of like that. Ooh. Ah, it's the crazy dude. So first of all, I re-raised the crazy dude here. Flop quite nice with top 2. I think we're taking this with a chin against this guy. From what I've seen, he is pretty nutty. So we're definitely gambling it up a little bit here. Here we make the nuts, which is awesome. Yeah, you know what? We're doing quite fine. And don't do it too. Okay, splitting it is. I'll take the split. Pika Genuine. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Trouble is here that wow. That we have the king, well, oh, not the trouble, the king of hearts. We have some future blockers, make a 9 or 10 roll off. Definitely do something against a rather active player, so maybe we can get that bind back from Lindsay here now. The current nuts blocking redraws, not terribly. If jacks, 8s will work too. Got that bind back. Wait. What do you know? We have a set. This is not a bad board to have middle set on. Take it down. Awesome. Make an open-ender up here. Let's start by checking. Take it down, table 3. Oh, we'll make the straight. I guess we block the straight flush. See where this goes. Actually might end up calling down here. Spades my... Another set for us. That's pot, really. Okay, let's... What do you do on the river? Let it here. He had a 7 high flush, okay. Maybe let's just call for a chain. Blocking out. Adding a flush draw too. But still is the nuts in our hand. Upset. I think here we can check for a change. Quickly again, so let's follow suit, I think. Hey, what do you know? We have the nuts and block the nuts. There's no quads possible this time. Let's see if we're good. The other guy made 2 pairs somehow. I wonder if we can get called here. Would be awesome. Nice. So this was either a limped or a min-raised pot. I bumped it up. Hey, wonderful, take it down. I have a decent wrap here on a rainbow board. Still, definitely a spot I need to look into in the next couple of days, spots like these. Because I feel I'm playing some of them a little bit too passively. Second nuts, and we take it down. Did that one, did we? Nope. Things are moving in the right direction. We might be able to make up all the losses from that -9 buy-in session 2 days ago. But we'll see. There's a lot of poker to be played today. A lot of things can still happen. Flop the gutter to the nut. Nut flush blocker now. Oh, pot size. There we go. Looks like these guys are playing a very big one. A very nice splash pot here, blind versus blind, €2 splash, 10 BB. Hey, Pika Genuine! Thanks for chatting. Hello, sir. Is your bankroll management aggressive or conservative? How much buy-ins are you using for limit? Good question. I am definitely on the nitty on the conservative side when it comes to bankroll management. Especially since I'm doing this full time and I wouldn't have the easiest time adding onto my bankroll. Just a call here, by the way. Especially since we're super deep against this guy. So I'm going with a 100 buy-ins per limit approach for now. Something I might actually increase in the future a little bit. This table is down to heads up. Let's not do that. As you may or may not know, I suck at heads up. Alright, so this is definitely not our party anymore here. Yeah, so conservative is the answer there for sure. And yeah, going with 100 buy-ins per limit. So I am in actuality getting rather close to PLO 50 now. And we'll take once I have 100 buy-ins for PLO 50, it'll be in the moving up will be in the form of a 40 buy-in shot. And if that doesn't pan out, I'll be moving back down to PLO 20 and still have, you know, plenty of room to maneuver. I'll have 150 buy-ins for PLO 20. And should be on the safe side with that approach. And I know there's definitely an argument to be made to be more aggressive with your bankroll, especially if you're playing if you're not playing professionally in the sense that you have a job and you can easily add on to your bankroll. Then playing a little bit more aggressively, I guess it saves you time, or it can save you time. You know, if you're beating the limit you're playing on already and you're thinking about moving up, but you don't have, like in my example, don't have quite 100 buy-ins yet. If you have a job and you do poker on the side, you can take the shot a little bit more readily. Because you'll still be able to pay your rent and, you know, eat and all that stuff. Even if the shot goes sideways. Appreciate the question, Pika. If you have any other questions, by all means, keep them coming. Probably already noticed that I like to talk, and people give me something to talk about. Makes it much easier, so to say. Oop. Nice ace-king hand here. Ace-king 6-5, double suited. Over the top, if Lindsay here raises, which she is wont to do. I don't know, I started second-guessing myself a little bit. I mean, it's not a bad raise by any means. But out of position, maybe we can just we have both backdoor flushes and we have a pretty dry board too, and an open-ender. You're gonna bet we're not necessarily looking to get raised here. On the other hand, it's a board because we block the straight draws quite handily. Where a call is tough to do, and this is a horrible spot and at this point, and I might let it go. I could come over the top, or I'll let it go. I'll let it go. Feel free to tell me that this is wrong. If you think it is, then let me know. I'm always interested in hearing your opinions, and I'm not quite sure if my line here is the best. So if you would have played this one differently, by all means, let me know. Go for the raised fold, I think. Calling, certainly an option. Again, I'm gonna go for the bet fold. Good raised here. Fair enough. This one I don't mind. I think this is fine. Also, the bet sizing is okay. Out of position, was want to bet a little bit larger. So 2/3 is a good rule of thumb there, or 3/4. One or the other. Sometimes mixing in a really small bet, like 1/3, fine as well. But that's more a thing you want to do in position. Out of position, I think. On this table, the very deep stack player to our left. Actually, to our right. But still, not at the table anymore. Ace is on one of the action tables. Two action players, bolts. What? I heard the noise again. Zilba 87, thank you very much for the follow. Nice of you. There are always good spots. These are spots I feel a little bit lost in. And now as played, we're not folding. This guy needs to make 2 pair, and that's gonna be tough for him now. Oh, come on! Ah. Hey, the King, 1990. Not quite sure what hand you're talking about. Did I fold the top set to no further actions? Or that's just not there? I unfortunately can't remember the hand. If you can give me more details about it, I'd be happy to tell you what was on my mind if I can, you know. Closing the action here, this is iffy. But we're already in for 70. Yeah, don't remember that spot, the King. I do have on all my tables. You should see, like here, it should be a table number. And if you have any questions about hands, which I always appreciate a lot, if you do, then if you can tell me the table number or anything about the hand, because I have to admit I have horrible hand recollection after the fact. Like even 2 minutes after the hand, when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am here. 2 minutes after the hand when something's going like, what hand? As I am So apologize for not being able to give you a better answer right now. If you have any more details about the hand memorized, then put them in the chat and I'll do my best to tell you what I was thinking. This table is down to heads up, and as you well know, don't play heads up. At least I don't do it well. This is a pretty decent one to lead, seeing that we block the nuts quite heavily, have a gutter ourselves, and have a flush draw. Actually a double gutter. Now here, let's check out the session stats for this guy. Yeah, he has been coming over the top a little bit more. Well, actually that's 1 out of 6, we don't know anything. I'm gonna let it go. But I have a feeling that he might be wise to the fact that he's a very active player, a super active player to his immediate right. And hence might be raising a little bit lighter, which would mean that I might want to call here every once, sometimes, once in a while. Sorry for my English. Oh, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Sure, you want poker to be your job in the future. I completely understand. I do too. Well, right now it is. I would like it to remain my job. So let's dive into this. I was playing PLO 2 with 50 binds. I like it. Hang on, I'll get back to you in a moment. First play these aces. We get min raised and insta-called, and there's still a board where we by no means have the nuts. Well, we have the nuts right now, don't get me wrong. I mean, in the end. Might not stay nutty, but we take it down. So started playing PLO 2 with 50 binds. Awesome. After 1 month, I have 250. So let me do the math there. 50 binds, PLO 2. That's very nice, man. Very nice. Impressive. Good for you. And heard that on the micro stakes it's not necessary to have 100 binds per limit because there are a lot of weak opponents. That's exactly true. So what would your advice be for me? Ah, the king. Actually, I'm gonna answer the king thing first because that's gonna be much quicker. On that, I think it was on table 4 down here where we had the deep stack to our left. I folded pre-flop. So I had pretty crappy kings and it was a huge pot at this point. Somebody came over the top again, and that's just not a spot where you want to call with kings, or you can't call profitably, I think. So I believe microgaming always keeps the hands, the cards visible. Like, let's see here. So now I'm gonna fold, and it's gonna keep the cards up. And so it looked like I was still in the hand, I bet, when in reality I had folded already. Speaking about reality, have to close this table. So back to your question, Pika. First of all, it depends on quote-unquote how important your bankroll is to you, in the sense, like, if you lose your bankroll, it's gonna be a problem for you. You have an easy time adding money onto the bankroll. Those are definitely factors. Like, if you have a nicely paying job and 250, I mean, it's never nothing. It wouldn't be nothing to me. Don't want to give that impression at all. But yeah, if that's the case, then you can certainly play a little bit more aggressively. And also, I think that is good advice that on the micros, you want to look to move. You want to try to move up as quickly as possible. So you play in an environment where the rake is not a huge, the biggest factor anymore, which is gonna take a while. I think it's at the higher, like slightly higher limits in PLO 10, 20. But yeah, playing higher is should be among your primary goals, as long as you have the impression that you're a winning player at your current level. Then you can think about moving up. But just know that I think I am a winning player, and I had 30 something buy-in downswings since February, like one, where I didn't make too many mistakes. I certainly deserved losing some of that money, and I don't think I deserved to lose all of that, so variance is still huge in PLO, as you probably know already. Which is why I said, which is why I asked, how important is the bankroll to you? Like, if you lose it, is that going to be a problem in your life? Or just for you personally? But yeah, I like the approach of having a very aggressive bankroll management, especially as long as it's not your job. Once it becomes your job, the higher limits, and you know, make a living of it, then me personally, I want to be very conservative there. So, because it's a different thing playing your A game when you have a job and you know your bills are being paid for the next month and all that, versus when you start to think like, oh fuck, if I have another losing day, how am I gonna pay rent next month, or how am I gonna eat? Or that's not a situation I ever want to be in. But yeah, definitely give it a shot at PLO 5, sure. Always, like, don't take your whole bankroll. Like, always take a shot with, like, 20 buy-ins or something, so you can always move down. Or, as I said, if you can easily reload and you don't want to move down, then just, if you can easily add on money to the bankroll, then taking shots more aggressively. Let me know. I hope the answer helped a little bit. If I forgot anything, or if you would like to know more, then let me know. This might slow him down if he has a flush. If he bets here, we're gonna fold. I don't think we're getting bluffed here a lot. To be honest, probably like trip 5s are not betting that much, I would think. Start off by checking. Another straight out there. We're good. Get raised here by a very active player. We're gonna be playing this one out of position against with short stackers in the hand, which is letting this go at this point. Because for sure this guy is not gonna fold. He might actually come over the top, and then we don't love the spot anymore. Holding there is fine. So no run at once tables for us right now. Figure something out though. Wow, that is one shitty PLO 10 table. Also, Pika, as I said, in the micros, rake is a huge factor, and hey, the Poker Matrix. Nice to see you, my friend. I thought you were streaming. Poker Matrix is a fellow streamer, used to be a professional player, now gets back into the swing of things. Is having a rapidly growing Twitch channel and plays on GG Poker, I believe, plays their equivalent of Zoom, No Limit 50, and also started playing the 4-card Magic. So as I was saying, Pika, hang on, what was I gonna say? Right. So rake is a huge factor. So make sure you play on a side where you have low rake. So Google around a little bit, like what sites. Just enter site name plus rake, like PokerStars rake or Run It Once rake or whatever, and you'll find like tables or lists, and then it's probably a good idea to spend half an hour or an hour to get an overview over the market, over the various sites, and make sure you choose a site with low rake back for you, with low rake and decent rake back. And also, as a micro player, what I did, for example, I bonus hoard a lot. So I kept switching sites in the beginning, just because the deposit bonus is usually good for 20% rakeback itself on most sites. And so when the bonus was done, I moved over to the next side and the next and the next, and yeah. What's happening here? Oh, there. Yeah, I think that is something a lot of people ignore when they play them and when they start playing. The rake and the rakeback structure. Ah, that is with this active player, if he comes over the top, we're not allowing the spot. Also letting this go, I think. Make the 6 a 7 or 9, i.e. have the side cards be connected without a gap. I'm gonna check this one out to see what the solver approach is there. Let's check. PLO matrix for that. Wow, I almost called it because I didn't notice this guy came over the top. Sorry, here. So that actually the previous hand I made a mistake there, folding the ace 8-8-6 single suited. According to the solver, according to the matrix, it should be call. I have no idea how this guy is a little bit nuts, huh? I didn't know. I had no idea. Still, the fold was correct. Like, don't fall into the trap where you go like, oh man, I should have called, I would have hit. What's important is that you like your fold the moment you make it. You have good reasons for it. You have any reasons for it. Over time, they will become good reasons if they are not already. You put in some study time and check out hands. Yeah, but that's something I got out of my system quite early in my poker career that I didn't cry over boiled milk, so to say, where I go, I should have called, I would have flopped a straight flush, whatever. That's not the way to go about it. Yeah. Ooh, quads here, huh? There. For example, this is going to be a table where if I get a little bit deeper, guys are also nuts. We actually gonna cold call here. This is a fold in most spots, but these two people, I think there's a dynamic at this table where I do want to call this. Not a great flop. Okay, that is helping. We're blocking aces, kings, jacks, not blocking queens. The nut flush draw. Take one off. That's a fun little river. Not gonna fold. Build it up for a small profit of 288. Bad, not bad, I'll take it. Check this one out in the matrix. Like, if I get raised here, what am I doing? Get out, button, queen 10-4, single suited. What the? Why did I fold this? What? I don't remember folding this. I have no excuse, sorry guys. The queen 10-4 is a raise call. Not getting folded there. I have a double gutter now. The 4 will actually give us the nuts as long as it's not the 4 of diamonds, but versus a pot size bet, we're gonna go. Watch what the conclusion is for this spot here. we were in the hand, I would fold at this point. Way not having a single club. And only having top pair and the gun shot here. Backdoor flush draw, that part is kind of nice, but yeah, would be a fold for me. Especially since there were also still people left to act behind me who could come over the top, and not a nice situation to be in. Very active player, B-bets. Ooh, damn it, I just didn't see the raises, almost called. Wow. Oh good, I noticed. Pot here, huh? Wow. €100 pot. Yeah, okay. So you're playing on party. Rakeback is good. Was around $5 weekly. Okay, fair enough. So 100. I guess when you say $100 isn't a big problem. Problem is that I don't want to become bankrupt. Okay, so you don't want to lose your role. I understand. I don't either, man. And you know, being very conservative with my bankroll actually means that I never lost my role. I never got broke. Bad top set, a gutter, and blocking the current nuts, the current heal. Yeah, it's not for earning money, of course, at the micros. To improve my game and grow up on limits faster, okay. Yeah, so I would stick to what I said earlier. Like, I wouldn't necessarily recommend a 100 buy-in bankroll management for your case, as long, and I think that part is important, people sometimes forget about that part, as long as you're willing to move down if it's not working out for you. So take an amount of buy-ins for the next limit, like 10, 20 buy-ins maybe, something like that is probably nice. Alter this one on the flop, it's just not awesome. Right on. Oh, wow, that's gonna be tough to pronounce that name. I'm just gonna say the first part. I apologize. I'm not good at reading Twitch names. Hexo4Y, thank you very much for the follow. Very nice of you. Sorry, I cannot even pronounce your name in return, but I'd rather not make a fool of myself trying to... Yeah. Trying to pronounce it. Yeah, so Pika, that would be my advice. Stick to 50, 60, 70 buy-in bankroll management and move up and move down according to the circumstances. If you lose at the new limit, then move down, rebuild. There's no shame in that. Actually, I took a PLO 50 shot a couple of weeks ago, which didn't work out for us at all, and I moved back down to PLO 20. And you said you're already playing on party. So here's the thing, I can't really give advice on what sites to play. Because I'm a streamer for Run It Once, primarily. So, but I'm gonna say this, I wouldn't play the absolute micros on party, I would play it on a different site, so maybe check around a little bit, Ika, and see if you can find something better. Loving it. Still not loving it. That I like. Okay. Ooh. On the one PLO 10 table we have open. Flop instantly. Able to replace that one with a Run It Once table. Yeah, cool. Designed close this table. Oh, great. OBS 2 pair. No, we need to flush. Or the full house. Fortunate. Alright. A new pilot. Right, there you go. Went down to heads up already. Okay, let's stick around for a few hands. Maybe we can get some more players, because I would like to have a Run It Once table. Alright, things are happening. Here I'm liking up quite a lot. Also not taking it down. Also not hating this one. Take that one down as well. Better go for the squeeze here. Wow, the PLO 10 table just got busy. Not a reason to go, So 4 ways here. We really don't need to bet. Without a diamond. Break-a-leg department, break-a-leg debt collection is a nice touch there, the sniper. The sniper, a good friend, one of my best friends in real life. On the channel, yeah, nice to see you, sniper. Fancy seeing you here this time of day. Well, actually, I'm just noticing what time it is, so never mind. I take that back. Nice to see you, man. And Hoofatronic in the channel as well. With just the open-ender. Well, we have both backdoor. With the 2 backdoor flushes holding close. I hadn't noticed there were so many people in the hand. That's of course an awesome turn. Play as hard as we can. Very next hand. We come over the top. This is a nice turn, seeing that we blocked the nuts so heavily. Ace is at the PLO 10 table. Sweet. The cup, the sniper. I'm gonna. Yeah. I completely forgot about it too. I'll take care of it. I haven't even ordered my own cup yet. How's it going, Hoovertronic? If you played yesterday, how did it go for you? Active player here. I didn't know he was that short, and I would have come out. Oh, I'm of course not folding. Wow, what a flop for him. This might be trouble. Ooh, so close. Close. We had an out. We had chances on the turn. So we basically have nothing and a nut flush draw currently. Get a pair and a gutter. And make that the nuts. This one I'll check out presently. There was one guy sitting out, so we're basically in MP. Not gonna bet this, not gonna bluff it. So. The MP Jack 10 5 6. Oh, we're not perfectly double suited either. I'm just noticing now. Yeah, that's a fold. The hand I just played there, the Jack 10 5 6. That is supposed to be a fold. Not even that close. Get some food. Going for a big one here. And they split it up, it looks. One ugly ass board. Well, it's a little bit helpful. I'm gonna say. Right, on microgaming we're up. Sorry, the other one. On run ones, of course. We're on runner ones. We are up half a buy-in currently, I think. How are things going on micro? On micro, we are up. In total, we are up 5 buy-ins currently. That is. So Hoovertronic, you're saying things were bumpy for you, up and down, up and down? One of those days, huh? Well, if it had an upwards component, it was still better than the day I had 2 days ago. It was pretty much all down. This is a little bit too loose, should not be raised under the gun. I'll double check on it. Fairly confident that that's correct. Also gonna fold it to raise, so I'm gonna check it out. Although it's not... it's much closer than I thought. King 6-4 would be a raise or a raise call or a raise fold. So it is closer than I thought. Pika, you're saying party has nice cashback offer, that's why I've chosen them. I'm just... As I said, I can't talk too much about that, but I'm just gonna tell you, you can do much better than party. Okay. If you're really lucky, this guy comes over the top. He just calls, and that I don't get at all because he has so little left behind here. Spot where I'm just gonna pot it, by the way. So that's us. Poker night on the 20th with the old gang and maybe some new players. Alright, very duly noted. I just had to check if I'm able to... I'm gonna have a card today, but I think I do. Why the hell did I start betting here? I mean, now I'm gonna have to call down, but what was I thinking? Okay. I'm gonna win it, apparently. So, Poker Night on the 20th. Count me in, the sniper. Count me in. Awesome. More aces. Up and down, standard PLO. Then yeah. Take your life in your hands. Not quite. I'm not sure I know quite what you mean. Well, if he has quads, then GG. The funny thing is, if this guy comes over the top there, it's not completely impossible that I would fold. Which I wouldn't against the vast majority of the players. Because this guy has a preferable ace and a 3-bet percentage of 2%. And that's over definitely a meaningful sample size, over 2,000 hands. So yeah. I mean, if he had he raised there, I might have folded. Maybe. Very nice bet sizing, sir. Ooh, off the bar! I'm gonna tell you why I checked you in a moment. Nice to see you off the bar. Thanks to the good luck. Can always use good luck. Nice to see you back, my friend. And I'm doing fine, thank you very much. The grind is going pretty excellently right now, yeah. What did I say earlier? On Run It Once we are up $10. And on microgaming we are up 115, so 125. Actually 130 with Rakeback. So... what was it? 6.5 buy-ins up. Sweet. We almost managed to erase the -7 buy-in day last 2 days ago. Yeah, yesterday I had kind of a strange day. Off the bar, I was actually... I mean, I sent out a tweet that I was gonna study, and that was my intention the whole way. Then I kind of felt weird the whole day. Not like sick weird, no headaches or anything, just strange. Can't really put it into words, and so I ended up watching TV all day, I'll admit. Really lazy yesterday. Didn't do a single minute of studying. Oh. Right, so the reason why I checked the Nut Flush here against Ismo is because with Ismo is poker acquaintance, poker buddy of mine, yeah. And I've been playing with him a lot on microgaming. And so there's a certain meta game going on, and I thought against him there's a chance that he does something on the river. When I check to him. This one I'm fine checking because there are absolutely no draws on this board. If you have the best hand now, then reasonable to assume that we're gonna have the best hand on a turn as well. Also just gonna bet half pot here because I think draws are not super happy. Like even a monster draw, like a flush draw and a wrap or something, it's... I'd actually find a fold on a paired board. Poker night on the 20th, the sniper. That's awesome news. I will be there. Provided I can, but I don't think... Yeah, I think it should be doable for me. So it looks like I'll be able to play some live poker in a small home game. You know, it's gotta be micro stakes lower than I play here. But it's fun. It's live, so always down for that. Also, it's gonna be no limit. Just gonna be weird. I haven't played hundreds of thousands of hands since then at PLO. Oh, Pika, one other thing that you might not have come across or you might not have thought about much, but table selection is huge. At least for me personally. I'm not playing on tables where I have a lot of tight or tight aggressive players, especially to my left, who can raise me a lot. And sometimes, if like here on this table, where I have a pretty crazy player to my left, if he gets really deep, I'm actually gonna leave this table. Because I'm gonna be playing, potentially playing a lot of deep pots against him out of position a lot. It's just not a great spot, so... Even if he's a great guy to play against, and he certainly is, like if he gets a little more money, I'm gonna leave this table, I think. Not a fun spot to play out of position against crazy players, super aggressive players. Even this guy is, you know, awesome to play against. That it is going well so far. Well, thank you. Yeah. Even with the €1 splash, we let it go. Watch the conclusion of this. Alright, let's call. So, sorry about that. I usually try not to do anything on the side while I'm streaming. Down here, of course. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't mean to switch away. Let's watch the conclusion of this part. Here, the flush draw. Draw heavy board. Half pot. We have Yasucho on this table to our left. That is awesome. He was the reason for a lot of action on another table where we left the table quite deep in the end. I waited way too long here, by the way. I can't do it, not with the 3. It's unfortunate. Make the 3 connected to the other cards in some way and we are in there. This one I messed up because I was tanking on the flop way too long. And something else. Wasn't really about that hand at the time. Apparently he took it down with the 3-bet and just going 2 for 2 here. Again. Also a fold. So here in the small blind, there's really not much cold calling going on in the small blind. Way less than I am cold calling. So I'm saying I'm still cold calling a little bit too much in the small blind. But usually you want to go for a raise and then having the 3 Broadway cards is nice, but the 6 is doing absolutely nothing for our hand. So make the 6, I think starting at an 8. We can start calling there, raising there, sorry. Yeah, so the small blind is gonna be small blind, big blind are gonna be the positions where you're pretty much always gonna lose money from in the long run. So playing particularly tight in those, it's a good idea. Probably even more so than I am. And this time we have security for those situations. Yeah, I'm sorry for having pointed it out. With the wrap, we are taking one off here for half pot. Had he bet pot, we would fold it. Especially seeing that we have absolutely no heart, no hand. Yeah, deal the sniper. Okay, let this one go. What the sniper is referring to, in case you're wondering, at the last home game I played, he and his girlfriend were there at the table and went to showdown. Somebody was collecting all the chips. I was looking over the hands and I was like, wait a minute, you're actually not the winner. His girlfriend was the one who was claiming the chips, and unfortunately I saw that. She was in fact not the winner. She didn't have the winning hand there. And so, of course, I had to speak out because I have to. Although I felt bad about it, and that's what this whole thing is about. Yeah, you need to hire better dealers, not better security, the sniper. Security problem is a dealer problem. Funnily enough, there were at least two, possibly three professional dealers at the table. Which is rare in Germany, you know. I've never met anybody working at a casino, but home game there are actually professional dealers there. Okay, the sniper. So I guess if you want to avoid those situations, we are definitely not playing PLO, right? Because there's going to be a lot of full house over full house stuff. I don't think we've had many exciting hands in the last 10 minutes or so. Well. Take a short break, sometimes in the next 90 minutes. Run over to the store real quick. It's gonna take like 5 minutes. It's gonna be one of my usual 5-minute breaks. Raised by Ismo, happily letting this one go. Here, however, we're not going to be folding pre. A very, very nice looking ace, ace, queen, jack, doubles. Beautiful is that. Can I actually check here a little bit for deception? Take it down, cool. This card brought in a lot of draws. I thought about just calling, but in the end, you know, there was a straight draw there which we're not blocking. There was a flush draw which we're not blocking. The turn, so raising is. Even though we were closing the action, I think there's a little bit too light. Unfortunately, there's a raise here. Yeah, I don't think I need to be in this hand, to be honest. The suited ace is nice, the king is nice. Side cards are meh, best. I played though, we have the best ace currently. We blocked and flush. Maybe this would be a fine spot for a lead. As played, let's just check it down. It's fine. Do we? No. Well. Hands with a, even if they're double suited with a 3 and a deuce in them, I fold most of those. I know the solver is playing a few more than I am playing, but in a high rake environment, also an environment where people don't play like the solver, overcall and all that. It certainly looks like a playable hand. Mind bumping it up with this one, even though we're not gonna get this one heads up. And gonna check fold here. Against one player I would see bet. Against two I don't think. Yeah. Well, that is a nice turn. See, now we're getting into one of those spots I was talking about earlier, a crazy player here. So with these aces I'm just gonna complete, and what a board. Certainly gonna call now. Having the pair and the wrap. Alright, we're playing a big one. Playing a 4-buy-in pot. Let's do this. Ooh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Don't... Yes! Yes! 47.65 in profit there. More than almost 2.5 buy-ins in profit. And that worked out beautifully. Hit the middle set. And he couldn't get away. I couldn't get away there. Ah, what a nice turn. Didn't bring any flush draws. I didn't think about this hand here at all, but I think it was limped pot and I just completed. Yeah, that's fine. Nice. That was nice. Ah, what a beautiful hand. How nice that he didn't have the straight draw there. That was good. So with that, we're doing rather well for the day. I mean, we've been doing well before that hand. Back for an update. I don't think on run it once much change. Yeah, not really. Run it once in the meantime, we lost like $3, so we're still up almost 10 there. But on micro gaming, we are now up with rakeback almost 160, so 178, almost 8.5 buy-ins, I think. Gonna let this one go. We have no kicker here, and it's a paired board to boot. Like this table is breaking. I'm gonna leave this table. There's... Oh, let's see who sits down. Here, Nui. Okay, but it's okay, then let's stick around on this one. Try to keep it alive. A pair and a gutter here, rainbow board. Two pair and they start to look interesting. Helped by the fact that we do have a diamond in our hand as well. Whee! Yeah, that was a good one. Good one. Sitting on a nice stack here, by the way. Pretty much all of our profits are sitting on this table currently. Very nice. Thank you very much, Off the Bar. That's a lucky spot. With the board and the hands in play. It's also perfect that he was drawing to 1 out basically on the turn. Wow. I'm not quite sure about this check here, about the spot at all, because, I mean, I'm not folding to a bet. Also have a spot up here where I am now coming over the top. Of course, not a great run out. Back here, we're behind a flush. Man, wow, what the hell? For half pot we are calling here. Are folding now. It's close on the turn, to be honest. Fold it on the turn. Okay. Or a smallish bet on the turn. Definitely call the top set here. Hey, we're good. Oh. Can't do it. Worth, what is it? D20? Ease, fold, ease more. Fold, we are done. Ah, fuck. Need to let go the bottom set. Too much. Let it go. Yeah, now we have the spot where we have this guy sitting really deep to our immediate left, so after this over, I'm gonna leave the table. That's not a very sexy situation to be in. Oh, what a timing. This certainly is shaping up to be a very sexy situation. Where we have the ace, king, king, jack, double suited. Down. Wow, now that is... So, first of all, leaving this table now. And that is a flop. Don't have a pair, but man, we are... not behind the top set. Even without a pair, I think we're fine against the set there. Not saying he has it. So the new table I added is a PLO 10 table. Because there are no more PLO tables currently. I feel like I haven't played a hand up here in ages, and actually the side agrees because it's telling all the other players at the table that apparently I'm very tight, which is true on this table. Oh, I thought that was a big pot. I just saw the all-in. Never mind. Go. 400 BBs. Yeah. Either way is fine. Just completing is fine. Betting is fine. Raising is fine, of course. I think the deeper I get, yeah. Hope it's not kings. Okay, fair. Definitely if else against those. Ooh, that'll work. That will work. Nice. Things are good. We're actually getting rather close to the 9 buy-ins. Actually, we are almost up 9 buy-ins now. So, just the exact amount that I lost 2 days ago. On the first losing day in a while. I'm just answering something in Discord, which is going to be of benefit for all of us. The first hand we raise up here in ages, we need to let go. I'll be done in a moment, and all my concentration is going to be back on the stream. On here. What a nice board, wow. This guy 3-bet with this hand, by the way, Jack 9, 8, 7 as thing. Now against this guy, you know, he never raises or never 3-bets pre, except if it's aces. So, who knows if he has kings here or what. Alright, so sorry about being distracted there. Somebody on the Run It Once Discord was saying that it's nice that we have downloaded hand histories, but when can we import them into Poker Tracker 4? Which of course is dear to my heart, that issue, because I am using Poker Tracker 4. And I just answered him that he needs to let the fine folks over at Poker Tracker know that we would like to have support, and then they have enough people asking for it, they will implement it. Gave him the link for that. PLO 20 table. It is, sweet. So we can let this one go in a moment. Or... I Let this one go. Yeah, yeah. I think these are a little bit too nice to just be calling here. Not a great board for a hand. If you have the best hand now, then it is very vulnerable. Well, it doesn't c-bet a lot. I'm just gonna give it to him here. Doesn't look like this player puts a lot of bets in. Most, at least not on the flop. So the new PLO 20 table here in the spot of the noob table 2. It's already a huge improvement. There's no yellow tech on this table. A bunch of unknowns. Actually, this guy is not unknown. Not anymore. This guy is a yellow tech. I think folding this one is not. Let's check it out. Check it out. Oh, it's fine. Even triple suited is a raise down to the ace king 9-6. The ace king 9-5 should be folded according to the solver. Any big pots going on anywhere? Really? Give this one. Sure, the sleepy guy in the small blind. What's this guy's deal? Tight passive. Yeah, really fine. Called. Of course, interesting. I think we're gonna fire a second barrel here. We haven't been too active at this table. We're doing this with a bunch of draws. Now, there's a hand where I have no idea if I should be raising this one. Let's check this one out in a moment. I thought I was on the button. I think at the cutoff this is probably going to be a fold. The 10-10 6 deuce. It looked nice because it was double suited, but do check it out. We get raised here after long deliberation. Gonna give him a sweat for a moment. Then I'm gonna fold. And then 6 deuce in the cutoff. How was it? Was, yeah. Nope. Not a raise. I wonder if it's a raise on the button. Even not on the button. The 6-3 would be raised. The 6 deuce is too weak, apparently. I don't know. I think it's okay. Because the side cards are perfectly connected. I think this one is alright. We'll check it out in a moment. Eight eight, right? And 988. Good. Nope. Strange enough, the 8876 would be a call. No idea why. This one would be a call, but with the 10-9 it wouldn't be. I just need to fold a lot, post back here and back fold if he bets. We read a passive dude, so hey, what do you know? We're good. Don't think I can fold this, and I don't think I can call this. Going with it. You have aces. Need a king and a king only. What's the solver approach there in this spot? P. Hold 4-bet it is. Do I need to be sad? Sing a suited is. Fuck, what is going? I think that is fine. Showing me double suited hands. Okay, well, for 32 cents, yeah, sure. Need a jack. Jack. So I can't figure out this hand where we just went all in and lost. I can't select the exact hand in the matrix for some reason. Wait, why is it not showing double suited stuff to me on? Oh, it's not showing me double suited stuff at all in the matrix today. What the deuce? Wait, weird. Like they're playing a decent one. And now it's showing me double. Here, okay, so let's see. So what did we have? We had the Ace King King 10, I believe, right? Double suited, yeah. And it is a cold 4-bet, it's all good. The solver agrees. Hey, take this one down, which is sweet. Alright. Getting very few hands on the PLO 10 table from unrunner ones. Okay. Back to flush draw, the gutter. Drawing very thin or dead. What is really small bet sizing? Let's take one off, see what happens on a turn. I just couldn't, maybe I should have, but I couldn't bring myself to fold it for 80 cents there. To 4 euros. And I have no chance waking up on the PLO 10 table on run once, I'm just getting crap hands. Table. Absolutely no spade, we don't need to bet this one 3 ways at all. Giving us a gutter and putting an additional flush draw out there also is putting spades out. Well, I think the chances are rather slim that we're taking this one down. More folding going on the round one's table. I don't know, I'm hoping for a dealer change on runner one soon. This one sucks. Open ender and the overpair out of position. Gonna size up a little, as always. Not a huge chance we're taking this one down. In a small splash we get another, I would say, substandard hand. Nope, can't do anything here. Down here, okay, let's take one off. Okay. Letting this one go. And another rather questionable hand on the round one's table. I think I'm letting this one go as well. Here, but there's no need to raise, I think. So seeing that it is a rainbow board, let's take one off. Also, we didn't bet pot. Thought I folded. Oh, we do make a straight. A value bet this. Just okay. Like really small. I think we're ever getting raised there. Hey, hello, second nuts. Probably should have bet the turn. I'm doing that a little bit too often, checking, trying to get a check raise in or whatever. And now I maneuvered myself into a pretty stupid spot. Yeah. I mean, turns out we saved money by checking, but still. Preferred the lead on turn. Yeah, that's fine. One more crappy hand on the PLO 10 table. Actually, I'm gonna go into like a 500 break in a moment. I need to run across the street to the store. It's gonna be one of my 500 breaks. Not gonna be too long. I don't even know if this one is supposed to be raised. I'm not gonna check it out right now. If it gets folded to me, I will raise it and then check it out after the fact. And I'm gonna lay this one down to a re-raise. Check this one out. Queen 9, 7, 6. Button. Yeah, it's fine. It's actually a raise call. Interesting. As long as it is perfectly single-suited and single-suited to the high card. Okay, wow. Not bad at all. 2 pair, open-ender, and the flush draw. Stays in a limped pot, no less. That is a horrible river. Underfitting our 2 pair. Yeah. Hey, would you look at that? I took a pot down on run once. Oh, wow. Alert the authorities. Maybe some action coming up here. Gonna be a raise fold without a single suit in our hand. So the microgaming tables I'm actually gonna close because they usually close by themselves anyway once I'm away there for more than a minute. Something buggy there. Need to let this one go, that's fair. Ooh, got raised, sir. Oh. I don't understand how they still have money left. But he went all in. Wow, he was in pretty rough shape. This guy was blocking some of his outs, had pretty much the same cards and the better flush draw. Alright, I'm gonna be back in... It might take half a minute longer than 5 minutes, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Yeah. Thanks for watching so far. It's very nice to see so many of you keeping me company. Actually, let's check out how we've been doing. I think nothing much changed. A little bit on microgaming. We are up little more than 150. I think on rounded ones at this point we're sort of breaking even. Yeah, we're exactly breaking even. So we're up 100 and a little more than 150. Good start. Almost 8 buy-ins. See you in a moment. And back. Thank you very much for waiting, everybody. That is very nice of you. Right, not sure if it's putting me back here. I fear it might not. No biggie. Alright. A little bit more poker coming up until I go on my dinner break, and then of course there will be a nightly stream starting at 10 o'clock Central European Summer Time. But first a few more hands. Alright. Nusco! Oh, are you kidding me? Exciting news. Yeah, also gonna post here because on the new table 2, we have Nusco to our left, which is an unfortunate seating arrangement. But he's the player we want to play against. Among a lot of loose and crazy players, Nusco stands out in his own category. So, sitting on 4 tables once more. The microgaming tables, the ugly ones, so to say, are PLO 20. And the random ones tables are PLO 10 for the moment. So here, this one we're letting go. Here we... Well, actually, this might be a spot to squeeze, to raise, fold. Yeah, I don't think I would hate that. Maybe not. Alright, on the Nusco table. I posted here, I don't want to waste any time. Nope. Yet I'm sure there'll be a lot of fun hands coming up against this guy, but you have to be a little bit careful when it comes to our hand selection there. Because he is raising a lot, 55% 3-bet, 29% 4-bet this guy, and only folds to 3-bets pre-flop in 9% of the cases. So a very aggressive, a very sticky player. Doesn't like folding at all. Okay. Fine. I have a pair and really an exciting board for us at all. 2 pair, that changes things. Let's see if we can take it down for pot sized. What's happening here? Turns trips. I think the money went in on... Yeah, the money did go in on the flop. So it shows you kind of how this guy plays. Checking, I think there's still a decent chance we're taking this one down. Probably not a queen 10 out there, but yeah. Oh, 10-4. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and I am getting a little bit hungry. Yeah, LFG, let's go off the bar. I'm all for that. We might too, given the mix of players we're up against. On this table we have Versucho at the table, who is great to play against as well. See by the stats. So here I did come over the top, not entirely sure if I need to. Check this one out actually. But seeing this, as I am the 3-better, I'm never not checking an SI board, I'm always c-betting there. Small blind. Button. We had 10-8-7-7 double suited, right? Nope, it's a fold. And it is not even close. Interesting. So it's nice that we do have a 9 blocking nuts a little bit. Turn. Okay. Oh, I thought I had pulled it here already. Yeah, and that's the trouble here on this table. I go around calling with a hand like this pre. But we have no score to our left and he's very raise happy. On the PLO 10 table we took it down. Now the question is what do we do closely? That's just... 8 spots like these. And the way not to get into them is must not be calling here. On this table specifically. Stop. Who knows what he has? He really doesn't need to have a hand here just yet. But still, I'm gonna let him go. Make that 10 work for us a little bit. Very nice Ace King Jack 9. The best hand we've seen in a while on Run It Once. Let's try to make something of it. Not a fun spot at all. I think actually this is... Ooh, 2 pair for now. Nice. A little bit lucky there. This is probably more a fold pre. I'm gonna check this one out in a moment. Like as soon as I squeeze there... That wasn't really a squeeze, it was just a raise, but... Still, I'm gonna check it out. On the no-score table we have aces. Come on, no-score, do it. Yes! Oh, 2 pair and a nut flush draw and a gutter. Yes, please. Ugh. Still, with this SPR against this guy, I'm going all in. Doing rather well. Come on. That's how you get a 70 euro stack. Took it down here though. Man, he was drawing thin. We have aces over here, we have aces on the Sucho table. And here I'm just gonna call because Sucho is there. Raising a lot. Unfortunately, he doesn't do it this time. Fair enough. The other aces on the Run It Once table took it down pre. So it was still trying to look up that hand. Ace, King, Jack 9. That was... I think it's a square. You squeeze it. Jack 9. It's a raised fold, yeah. So I shouldn't have called. Because we're not doing great against aces or kings. Which is in fact what he had too. I think he had aces, right? Wait, what? Popping trips with the best kicker. Get called. A little bit worrying. Okay. Letting it go. Sleep better for it. Nusco is involved in another decent part. So here I actually limped because I didn't want to play the hand, but I didn't want to play a 3-bet, and Nusco obliged and raised, and this guy came over the top. And then, of course, I folded. Ooh, what happened? Oh shit. Not a quality hand. Throwing out an aces there. Whoops! I did not notice that you were here, sir. Oh. Ugh. Great spot to be in at all. Didn't like that one at all. Blind versus blind. Holding a lot, I think. Flop 8 gutter. The backdoor flush draw. Maybe gonna go for the raise fold. On the flop, this guy calls. I think we're going with this one all the way since we have a flush draw on top. On the Nusco table we have a hand we're gonna take all in if he comes over the top. Be not necessarily a re-raise. Well, actually, a lie. That hand at all. Unfortunately, with the top pair, well, we're going with this one, is what I'm saying. The backdoor flush draw as well. Hey, the Glory Man is in the house. Ooh, that's good for us. Come on, come on, come on. Aww. No fair. No fair at all. Ah, there were still plenty of ways to lose this hand. Glory to the Glory Man. Nice to see you here, Glory. Glory be upon this house, huh? Base is down here. A pretty iffy flop for a hand over here. A hand up here. He folds. Wow. Ooh, yes, please. Blocker to boot. So yeah, welcome back, Glory. Things are going rather nicely for us, even though we lost 2 all-ins just now. But we're still doing fine. On microgaming, we're up more than $100. No limit has been tough. For you. Damn, I heard you were not having a good time recently. I was hoping it had turned around already. And run it once we're up a buy-in as well, actually. Are we? Half a buy-in. Half a buy-in. Not overstated. So we're up closing in on 6 points of profit for the day so far. And we also had a nice update on Run It Once, where we now have 4 color decks. See, this guy, he goes all linear. Like, okay, why? I mean, why not? But why do you need to win why do they need to win hands against us? No, he left. Let's hope he sits down again. Usually he comes and goes, like he quite often finds another table. Slowly getting there with learning the great game. You and me both, man. I still have a lot to learn. You hear it off the bar. Nice. I don't think so. I don't think we're playing this one. BB short stacking, wow. That has been insane variance. Oh. Semi-decent hand. Little pair in the gutter. That's definitely true, Glory Man. That is gonna be super easy to learn. Because there's not gonna be any post-flop play, basically. And you will be able to understand it. I was able to understand the equities better. So yeah, from that perspective, it's excellent for learning. It's why I chose short stacking in the beginning. I think we'll let this go. Not terrible, just didn't make anything over the last 6k hands. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Happy to hear things haven't gone completely sideways. As I said, as the 3-better, I'm always c-betting. Of course, gonna be a bet. I was gonna say, gonna be a bet fault. I hadn't noticed that he's that short. That's for 60 cents. Folding here. Oh, nope. Just some additional outs. A jack would have done it for us as well. Actually, a 7 would have done it for us as well there. Alright, so if you're breaking even over 6,000 hands, that's of course not quite as bad as I thought. Quite the opposite, that's fine. Not enjoyable, I'm sure, but... better than being in the red. check, you say. Huh? Alright, well, we do have to care now. Hey, what do you know? Whew. So turning the nuts here. Just gonna call without a single spade in my hand. No, I didn't do the short stacking stream yet. I'll get back to you as to when I do it. I'll announce it too. Also, I'm gonna do a birthday stream on my birthday on the 26th. Which is a Friday, and the party is on the Saturday, so it's perfect. You can tell me if I look any older once I'm 40. This one I needed to let go. 3-bet. The short stacking stream, it's good that you mentioned it, I would have forgotten about it otherwise. Yeah, I'll make a date for it. And I just read today that Hold'em Manager 3, Hold'em Manager 3 is gonna be supporting Run It Once. So they're working on support. Still no updates, still no news on Poker Tracker 4. So maybe I'll have to get Hold'em Manager. I mean, I was gonna get it at some point anyway, because it's for analysis, it's slightly nicer than what I've seen than Poker Tracker. Although I haven't used Hold'em Manager 3 in ages, and when I did in the past, I haven't used it extensively either. So there is gonna be a period of me getting used to the UI and everything. Okay. Seems to be a rather active dude as well, huh? Might be a little bit too thin. And I've been calling quite a lot in the last couple of days. Take. No, it's not. Fine. Yeah, there was an update today actually, and they also added, of course, some bug fixes, and also you can arrange your tables, you can auto tile them, which unfortunately is right now not too bad. Oh. Unfortunately isn't too useful for me because, you see I have the tables arranged in a 2x2 grid, and Run It Once, seeing that their maximum number of tables you can play on Run It Once is 6, went with a 3x3 grid, and that way the tables are overlapping and I can't really use it for streaming, so for now the automatic tiling, like here you have settings you can like stack, tile, cascade. It's not useful for me, but I'm sure they're gonna change it up a little bit to make it more useful for streamers who mostly play up to 4 tables from what I've seen. Got many iffy one. I called without thinking too much after I was closing the action. I was the initial raiser, I came over the top, and now with a pair, a gutter, and all the backdoor flushes, you're gonna take one off for half pot. This might give him pause actually. Go with the bluff here. He had that king, no? That's too bad. Against aces we would have had a fair shot, I think. Well, it's not like you're not gonna have a HUD or anything, Gloriman. What I meant was that they're gonna implement the hand history, so you can import the hand and do analysis and all that stuff. So there's not gonna be any HUDs on Run It Once, except for the high stakes at some point. I think I read that. Yeah, I know I read that. The high stakes games are gonna support HUDs in the future. But yeah, we're not gonna be able to use Hold'em Manager or any tracker at runtime. But we will be able to import the hands and go over them and see our exact win rates. And since Run It Once also has an extra column in their hand history for the splash pots, we're also going to be able to see those, like how much of our profits were splash pots and all that stuff. With the 8 here, I don't mind betting and we get it in. We have the backdoor flush draw. We block straight draws, also with the queen as well. This done. We're doing fine. Not anymore. King or 9 at this point. I was gonna say that easy splash, the 45 cents I would call, not the 3-bet though. Find a better table than the table 2, really. Ooh, that would have been fun. Well, actually not. That's a rainbow board where we would have had a pair and an open-ender. Not yet. Tables are not resizable just yet. It's one of the few things that are still on the list. There are not many on their list. Wow, we got nice aces twice. Got these down here. Down here. And this is going to be a much more entertaining spot, seeing that we get 3-bet here. Of course, we just got back and hate life a little bit. Well, now the board pairs. I mean, we're still just going to check. Here's a straight. Beautiful board. Fuck. Okay. Okay, okay. He needs a 9 and that's it. Nice. Whew. What a relief. Alright, done with that hand. Hey, what do you know? I don't think we're gonna get any money out of this. Oh, tell a lie. Snap called by queen there. Yeah, from Ismo, as I said, there's some history there between us. But I was very surprised to see another update so quickly. I think the last client update was, what, a week ago or 2 weeks ago? So, you know, before, we were waiting for that huge patch that took forever to come out. They were saying that with that patch, once it's finally out, they will be able to patch much more quickly in the future, and it looks like that is absolutely true. I think that we've gotten 2 patches since then in rapid order. I think this would have been a fine one to lead. Lead it now. Yeah, with the 9 there blocking the nuts. Good spot to lead. Would have been. We are blocking the nuts very heavily here, but of all people, I think Ismo can call us a little bit more often than other players here. If we were ahead until now, this hard. Hey. Against N653 single suited, really? Hey, no PLO 20 table on run at once open store. Yo. Where we start off with an open ender. No flush blockers, vector flush. Yeah, we'll just let it go. Love the, what is affectionately called the idiot end of the straight, the low end. Board pairing, staying rainbow. I mean, we're not folding here, we have the gutter, we have over pair. But so, but bet call for reasonably small sizing. Yeah, with this one we're going. We're good so far. I think we're staying good too. Nice. Big crazy guy. Okay. I'm folding a lot more on river today than I have before. I'm still working my way up to a better frequency, better folding frequency on river. I've been overcalling, especially against large bets. Not talking about small bets or things where you have a reasonable expectation of being bet sometimes. For big bets, I was being a little bit sticky on the river, trying to get it out of my system today and the next days. Ooh, a middle set, you say? Yeah, exactly. They did, and I'm just very happy to see that that is actually coming to fruition too. You're exactly right. That's the big update was exactly with the intention of they were laying the groundwork to be able to update much quicker in the future, and also they were getting rid of legacy stuff. Like they are now on their second software development team. They had another team before, and those people apparently didn't do good work. The short version. I have the open ender and this flush draw now, so we're never folding. Well, is it Stofjung? Hey, it's been a while since I've seen you. What? Just a quick show up with followed up with a sub, man. Thank you very much, Ace Stofjung. That is very, very nice of you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Didn't manage to watch streams of you lately. Good luck at the tables. Appreciate the good luck and definitely appreciate the subscription as well. Thank you very much, Aces Dorf. Yet another reason to keep smiling. This one relating. Oh, it's a splash part, but ooh, would have been interesting. Yeah, would have, should have, could have. Yeah, so I took almost a 2-week break from streaming a couple of weeks ago. But now I'm back in full force. And getting closer and closer to PLO 50, I think. So when we started the month, we were 25 PLO 20 buy-ins away from PLO 50. Then we had a pretty sucky day where we lost 9 buy-ins. But we're making back some money today. On Run It Once, we're up more than 110. Sorry, on microgaming. Almost a buy-in. Yeah, with breakback there, 130. Yeah, we're up 6.5 buy-ins. So almost erased that horrible -9 buy-in day from 2 days ago. I hope everything is well with you, Isostofio. I hope life has been treating you kindly. Some exciting news across the board on Run It Once. They now implemented hand histories. As a matter of fact, I have all the hands that I ever played on Run It Once now on my hard drive. What I am waiting for is to be able to import them into something. So there's the Pocket HUD which can do it, and I actually bought it for a month with the aim in mind of having a session review stream and all that, but I don't know about the HUD part of Pocket. I heard good things, but just for analysis purposes, it's horrible. For me, at least. It would take me days to get used to that software. So we're not doing that. We're waiting for either Pocket Tracker or Holder Manager to support Run It Once. The Run It Once hand histories. Matter of fact, Pocket Tracker already said they will support it if enough people ask for it, and Holder Manager just confirmed today, from what I read, that they will be implementing support in one of the next updates. Yeah. So, I mean, I could... Yeah, me too. I mean, and I could have saved a pretty penny in the past already. With more folding. A lot of money, actually. Oh, most of the time, become myself a silent fan of the stream. I appreciate that too. Nice to hear that you had some time to watch every once in a while. Cool. Appreciate it. You chose this channel. What a turn! What a turn! If we get raised here, we're loving life. That much. Oh. Nope. I'll do that then. Wait. This one, I think. Ooh, just can put some money on Unibet and see where it takes us. Fingers crossed, is it stuff. Go crush them. Yeah, hope it goes well. Cool. Keep us updated on your progress. Used to hear it. Everything is good here in Cologne. Wait. Yeah, everything is good here in the Leipzig area as well. Gonna be my birthday this month, so we're gonna have a special birthday stream on the 26th. Gonna figure out something, like a giveaway or something for sure. And yeah, everything is going a-okay on my end as well. Good to hear things are going good for you. Run once reminds you of Unibet. Unibet is one of the few sites I never played on, I think. I played on a microgaming site that got turned into a Unibet site, I believe. Unibet a network even? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I think they went over to Unibet or something. More importantly, never played on Unibet myself. Oh, you can't import on Unibet? Yeah. Yeah, that is a bummer. Well, we have 3 pairs, but we have no flush draws here. We're just gonna let this go for full pot. Yeah, we have a pretty decent hand up here. There are hand histories in Betson, yeah. There actually are. As you can see, I'm using a tracker on Betson. Wow, we can't do it. 4 pairs here. This is of course not super exciting. Still, go for it. Sorry about that. Get raised now. Oh, there you are, Blue Ivy. Keep in mind the Vegas thing. Ah, I'm looking forward to it, Blue Ivy. Yeah, letting this one go. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? I don't mind the bet fold there at all. Watching, yeah, sure, let's watch. Yeah, Blur Ivy is actually was here on a different nick the very beginning of the stream, and is now a streamer in himself. And yeah, was here in the beginning of the stream, has now started streaming himself, and oh, sorry about that. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? I think we're watching this one, right? Okay, here we go. Walk. Fine. Against the aggressive dude, I'm just gonna let it go. Oh, sorry, I forgot something. I heard a nice Blue Ivy following the channel. Thank you very much, Ivy. Very nice of you. Yeah, and I'll check out your channel for sure. Oh, you're actually live right now. Right on. Find it weird. Find that river unfortunate. I don't know, is it ever be fun to come over the top there on the turn? Maybe. Enough players at the lowest possible stakes. I can actually show you the lobby. So there's right now there's only one lobby. Low stakes there's only one PLO 2 and no PLO 4 tables currently. So the starting at PLO 10 you always have a lot of tables there. PLO 1, PLO 2 depends kind of a little bit on the time of the day, but don't expect more than like 3-4 tables at the most for those limits, usually is what I seem to remember. And we have another run and ones table opening up. Okay, so let's close down on this one. No, I'm just gonna keep it open on the side. I'm gonna go into my, actually I'm gonna go into my break really soon because I'm getting rather hungry. Yeah, actually I'm getting really hungry. So let's call it another 5 minutes and then I'll go on my break and I'll be back in pretty much exactly 2 hours. Alright. Hold on, what's happening down here? Down B. Most of a hand up here. Not a bad one. Get raised. We can certainly call with this one, I would think. Hey! Pretty neat. So, I doubt we'll win a big one here. Rather unorthodox line. I was really hoping, since I had no spades, that he would now bet a spade flush. He indeed had one. I got what did he have? Probably made the lowest amount of money with the line. He did have spades. Queen high spades. And a wrap on the turn with a king queen 10 spades. So slightly a pity that it didn't follow through. I'm just gonna say the same thing I always say when it comes to GG poker. I keep hearing good things and I might actually be trying the site out at some point. But I would definitely advise anyone who is looking to sign up with them to read the terms and conditions very carefully. Because there are some surprises in there that are definitely not industry standard, and you might not want to keep much money on that site. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what we didn't have in quite a while is a huge splash. Today's today. It's not enough in the middle. More money in there. Like they're playing for a decent one at the PLO 10 table. Wow, and they're playing definitely for a good one. Turn. Thanks, Gloryman. Yeah, it'll come up in just a very few minutes. Matter of fact, I think this table, let's leave after the orbit, make it the last orbit here. Yeah. Heads Up Master. I mean, you can have the old look. Welcome back, Heads Up Master, by the way. I see nicer for color decks, but I'm sure they're gonna work on it a little bit. And it's nice to have one for now, to have one at all. So I'll take an ugly-ish 4-color deck over a pretty 2-color deck. Gonna call in this case, I think. Few more hands on all tables. Last hand up here, not a really playable one, we'll let it go. Here. Wow! Qualifies as a playable hand, I think. Would you like to put in some money? Yes, you do, huh? Up a wrap here. Also, reason for sadness. Gonna bet half pot on table 2. Checking is fine as well. Alright, ooh, we're free rolling. Okay, you can make a full house, I tell a lie, but fair enough. Get raised here. Hey, the nuts. On a rainbow board to boot. And on this table we have one more hand coming up on the other PLO 10 table, and then I'm heading to my break. I'll be back at 10 o'clock, so 2 hours, 1 hour and 50 minutes from now. Last hand. Playable. So let's see how have we been doing. On microgaming we are up more than 110. Damn it, I had the other tables open, so now we got set down at the table. A few more hands on this one, unfortunately. Duh. But I had some tables still open. Alright, so a few more hands. i.e. 2 more. What was I saying? On microgaming we're up more than 110, more like 115, close to it. And on run it once. On run it once we're up like $6, so not much. 150, so we're up 126 buy-ins. Not a bad start for the day. A very decent wrap here, also with one club, so let's definitely bet this. Very nice. Giving us the nuts. Alright, so we're up 6 buy-ins. Had a nice little session there. It wasn't the longest, 3 hours 30. I started a little bit late today. But I'll be... Oh, my stomach is grumbling. Let's actually head over to Bleu Ivy. I think you're supposed to pronounce it French, right? The Bleu. How to pronounce it any other way. So Isistofjung, thank you very much for the sub. That's quite amazing. And thanks for all the follows. Appreciate it. And yeah, also appreciate you keeping me company. Let's head over to Bleu Ivy's channel and see what he's up to. And I'll be back in under 2 hours. Until then, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you around. Cheers. And Isistofjung is saying, enjoy your break, see you later maybe. Yeah, I'd love to see you later. And thanks. I'll do my best. I'll definitely enjoy the food. Alright guys,